Stream started right on time. You love to see it. Let's say 15 points for your points cards.
Ooh, thank
Hey.
you.
Feeling generous. Gotta slow it down a bit though. I think
Nah.
the players, you guys in the Saturday game have like I think 3 or 4 now each.
Nah, you don't need to slow it down. It's
Well, you're gonna
fine.
burn through them and get all of the charms that are available before you even hit the like 10s.
Can we double stack them? Or you said there's only like one of each, right?
Yeah, there's one of each. Like it's unique to everybody, and there's only 30. So I either have to add more or like start like not giving away a shitload of points.
Yeah, add more.
I would like a magic unicycle.
Ooh, yeah, that could be a charm.
Magic unicycle charm. Just
Yeah.
throw in a grand charm that you can just summon a magic unicycle.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a great grand charm.
Or it doesn't even
Ooh.
have to be magic. It could just be a
Just a
unicycle.
unicycle. The fact that you could summon
Yeah.
it is the magic part.
Exactly. That's the
And again,
magic.
there's no magic. The
I
magic
like-
was all used up in the summoning.
I like the idea of summon redeem grand charm.
Ooh. You gave him an idea.
Might work with that.
Do it.
Anybody buying charms today? Talking about charms.
How many did
No.
you say we get? Where's my...
Yep, 15.
I'm gonna bank them. I have
Um,
30, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep them for now.
Yeah.
There is a new rule in play across the board, across all my games. It was created on Wednesday. You can now re-roll a grand charm for 50 points. So if you get a grand charm that you find isn't useful for your character, you can bank 50 points and instead re-roll for a new one, giving up that other one and throwing it back into the...
Okay, cool. I like that. Oh, so good. That's where I did fix the weird, funky sound issues I was having.
You love that. Yeah. I did the one thing I didn't do. I did so much to get ready and have the stream going, and I didn't update the Twitch.
Yeah, that's why I was quiet and my video wasn't on yet. I was monkeying around with some sound issues. Everything was coming through like super muffled.
Weird.
Yeah.
Sea of Stars. The Prince. Episode 7?
Damn, already? It feels like we played like a couple games since.
Right?
I know there's been like a break, but like even then, I feel like there's been 3 or 4 games.
Yeah. And I mean, like, so it'll be a shorter session tonight, but still, like, you guys are probably going to get a lot done depending on what happens. You can do a quick recap today. You started off the session, like, diving right into a battle to, like, take the mech back. You were able to kill most of the people, including the honor guard, but you did, like, capture a couple of these, just, like, soldiers, to take as hostages. The honor guard that you killed, you learned through Aelita was a war hero. And, Aelita and Johnathan as a team started, like, intimidating the hostages. Boop boop, learning a whole bunch of information. It was quite the info dump, like, right at the end of session. You learned that the ship, like, the Astral Elves ships were attacked on their way to the Promised Land, which was, like, a planet that they go to inaugurate their princess, and, like, they have to go through a trial to become queen, basically. The people, somebody tried to, or whoever attacked the ship wasn't aiming to steal anything, and instead was aiming to apparently kidnap the princess or take her, and injected her with a powerful poison, greater basilisk venom, that started turning her into stone from the inside out. The soldiers didn't know that they were taking over the medical base when they arrived here, and had no intention of harming or killing anyone. The commander's orders were to take the mech for the army, and the commander is taking full advantage of having control, as they normally follow the order of royalty. So the princess, the queen, is among. Johnathan reunited the sword with the mech and gained full access to the ship. Learning more about the current situation, it did include also that the opposing team did have a couple mechs in play of their own, which does something that it was a little bit strange for the technology that they wield. The captain you did see is injured and is noted as a point of interest on the map. Johnathan was also able to like rewind and look at previous footage and saw that there was an honor guard elf that looked a little bit different, was dressed in different clothing, and was stopping some of his allies from being violent with some of the captors. And the hostages identified him as Lieutenant Starbreeze, who wears a bit different garb because it is like custom made by the princess, and he's kind of like close to the princess. Other than that, you did find that there was a coded message in one of Jason Hyde, in one of his medical documents in the history, and you found that it was a code for an ID number and the password to. And that's where we pick up with that right at the end of that info dump, with Johnathan Jimson piloting the mech. And you have these hostages that you are surrounding right now. Everybody also being quite a bit hurt. But, where do you go from here?
Well, I'm definitely curious about trying to get into that vault now that we have the passcode for it.
That would be nice.
Also, that room had all the healing injectors.
Yes, we are in
Well,
dire
I
need of
rec-
some squelch. Mr. Squelch,
Well, I
you're
reckon-
not looking so good.
No, I am not. Squelch has a whole whopping 2 hit points left. I highly recommend we take a short rest.
I agree.
Okay.
So that we can get some healing back.
So you're
And
just gonna sit in a room for the
Benefit.
next hour?
I don't know, maybe. Do we
I
have
feel
Do we have some downtime? Or do we have something that's like pressing need? Or
well, there's still the hostage situation going on.
Oh, I'm on camera again. Turning this light on. You can't hear me anyway.
It might be beneficial to, like I said, like the room that had the safe in it that we now have the passcode for also had a bunch of healing injectors if we wanted to make use of those.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
We should double time
yeah,
there.
let's
Maybe we can rest
Mhm.
there.
yeah, and well, at the very least borrow a bunch of the healing injectors.
Mhm. We could pay
I
for
think at this
them.
point, yeah, or borrow them.
I mean, we
Or
could
I think
just say some of these astral warriors. We saw them healing, injecting themselves over and over.
Mhm.
Or we could be honest and say that if they wanted the space station back and the people, free,
That's
they
just part of the
gotta
expense.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna start mech suit walking over to the room. Clomp, clomp, clomp.
Yeah, let's make our way over there.
Oh, I can move the
So,
guardian too.
the giant cyber mech first because I'm breathe on me wrong and I'm gonna die.
And the place explodes! Goodbye!
If we're going to get
I
some
use
healing
the healer
injectors,
feat on myself.
What are you doing with your hostages?
Bringing them with us.
oh yes, I'm gonna I'm
Or,
gonna
like,
inject Squelch with the healing injector first.
You're gonna just
Really
walk
quick,
them with you.
The last one I have. Boom. Yeah, I'm throwing one arm to the shotgun and the one arm to the plasma blaster. I'm gonna tell them to start walking.
Oh yay. Hit points. I like hit points.
Don't cause any problems,
Yay.
and we won't cause any problems. You understand? I'm gonna say to the
Yeah.
Let
Like-
us go.
At this point, we want to help you, but we can't trust you yet. So,
Well, I mean, like, you guys showed some interest in Lieutenant Starbreeze. He can vouch for us. We're cool. We didn't even want to fight you. You killed our friends.
that's
Well-
fair. And the fact that that is a valid reason to probably want vengeance is why we're not letting you go.
We don't want vengeance. We just want we don't want to die.
I'm just gonna pick up a healing injector off a shelf and toss it to them. There, you won't die.
They'll use it.
Yeah. I'm also going to healing injector myself.
Yeah, there's tons in here. Like, you guys could, I'd say go ahead and just bring yourselves to full health.
Okay.
As you can just, like, you could just grab a bunch and just, like, fucking jab yourself until you're full.
Sounds
Cool.
like a plan.
Do you fully
heal?
heal them, or do you just, like, slightly heal them?
I'm already at
I'm gonna half heal them.
slightly healed up.
Yeah. Like, so that they're not, like, on the verge of death.
Yeah,
But, like,
I'm still at full, and plus I have 2 temporary hit points because our chef gave me a magic cookie.
perfect.
So
Can I grab a few extra healing injectors to keep on me as well?
smart.
Sick.
Yep.
That's not a terrible idea either. Grabbing some extras.
Yeah, I'm not gonna limit the
There
amount
were
you can
mana
take.
injectors, right?
Yep. I'm not gonna
Because
limit the
I
amount you
could
can take
use
of
some
anything.
spells.
I'm just gonna say, you know, you are taking from a supply of a hospital, so bear that
Yeah.
in mind and understand that I'm a twisted fuck and may use that in the future.
Yeah, if we take too many and they don't have any, we become the villains.
Yeah. I will take 3 extra. I don't want to take too many. Just a few.
Mm-hmm.
At the vault, you can
I
put.
feel
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say at the vault, you put in the code and can twist the door to open it. To access the vault
yeah.
now, you can double click on like any of like the squares within the vault, and they should open. What's
Where
inside?
can I find healing injectors to stick on my sheet?
Oh, you don't have any?
No, I'm fresh out. I used them all in that last combat.
Yeah, I think I'm out too, but also I really feel guilty about taking any.
I'm doing my job.
Um, there's some really cool stuff in this vault, you guys. There's
let's take a
enough
peek at the
back
vault.
suits for us each to have one. And an armor mod and a stun baton. And some other fun stuff.
I'm gonna keep an eye on these warriors. Just watching them intently. I'll come up and look in a sec.
Thank you, B3.
There goes.
Saw both the
Nice.
blasters on them.
Squelch,
Mhm.
there's one healing injector on you, so you can increase it to whatever
Okay,
number you.
cool. Thank you.
Can I just take one off the shelf because I had one?
Yeah.
Sweet. Just grabs one of them standing here.
Yeah. Let me know if you need me to add one to your character sheet, but otherwise, if you already have one, you can just increase it to whatever number you feel appropriate.
Would you kindly add one for me? Sweet, thank you.
Anybody need one? Aelita, are you gonna take?
I'll take one. I do feel guilty, but I'll take one.
Johnathan, do you have any on your character sheet?
Oh yeah, I had one, so I just upped it by 5, so now I have a total of 6.
Okay.
But I took a handful. And I figure I have 5 fingers, so that means 5 is a handful.
Perfect. So yeah, mostly you see like it looks like it's a equipment for like it's probably backup equipment for security guards or something like that. Like either is what the sets are. It's a suit, a personal energy barrier, a Mark II personal energy barrier. So it basically gives you temporary hit points. And a stun baton, which you saw on some of the like nurses earlier on. But you also see like a strange mechanical eye. You see a beam rifle in there, only one. And you see that there is with the ticket that has the like particular number that you were given earlier in the code, it matches a mech case.
What does that mean? Like am I supposed to put the code into the mech case or like
No, it's labeled, and the label had the number label matches what appears to be this square case, or like.
So there's an extra mech in this case.
Oh, like a case in a case.
Hey.
Also, not me thinking that you meant like a suit and a tie.
That would be cool. Little black tie mech.
So what the
in a
case
tuxedo.
The case appears to be a containment unit, like an extra dimensional space that people could use to transport a mech, so that you didn't have to take up like you have a large size mech, you don't have to take up a full large size space inside your ship. Just like a small case that it fits in, like almost like a Pokeball.
So like the mech suit I'm wearing, I could put in this, or if we found another mech suit, because I don't want to take this one off the ship.
Well, this one can't come off the ship. Probably it wouldn't work, or it would like by the time when you try to take it off the ship, it would be empty and back on the ship. You don't know how it would work, but it cannot leave. It is bound to the ship.
So, question.
Yeah.
We have those cards, right? They have the mech cards or whatever.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
We got from Squengies.
Yeah.
Would this be beneficial for maybe something like that? For one of those?
No. In this case, like it looks like there is like an indicator on it, and it is full. Like it is.
Oh,
so it has a mech suit in
so
it.
there is a mech suit inside of it.
Okay, that's what I was trying to ask earlier.
Yeah, if you like actually pick up the item, you should be able to see the description.
Yeah, you can right click and it says either take or inspect, and if you click inspect, it tells you the stuff.
It tells you. Then yeah, it says right there. It contains the title and mech frame for an Orcus Lancer.
Yeah.
Where?
So if you open the vault, so double click on the vault, and then it comes up with like a little like inventory, and then you can right click on each of the items to either take one or inspect it. Is anyone missing an eyeball, by the way?
I would like to inspect that eye.
Yeah. I don't think it has a tooth in it, which is great.
Oh man.
Yes,
Okay,
the tooth and eye surgery. I'll start explaining the tooth and eye surgery to these elves right here.
One of them starts crying.
Well, yes, it's quite gross.
A little known fact, actually, this is not a common fact, but Dr. Squelch is the one that came up with the tooth and eye surgery. It's helped many people on Earth.
Yes, even though he's slime, he's an expert in human biology.
Very, very, very experimental, but very successful so far.
One thing I will make note of as well, These elves here have dropped the facade. They're not speaking in Celestial anymore. They're speaking in Galactic.
So we can understand them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I have that language.
Yeah, this entire time they've been, like, speaking in Celestial as code, but, like, now that the jig's up and they've been captured, they're just speaking so that you can...
Okay. I'd still keep my 2 guns on them, but I'd slowly go over and peek what's in the vault. Look at the canister. Oh my. Some armor. It looks like.
There's a cool beam rifle that you might like, B3.
He's like the robot, like specs go wide and he's gonna run up. Oh, I meant to just look at it, but he just grabbed it out of the thing apparently. I meant to
It
just
was
look
meant
at
to
it.
be.
Right?
So cool. That
Man, I want that eye, but I have no use for it.
I was just thinking, like, is any of us missing an eye? Like, can we even use this if we
But
don't have
here's
an
the
empty eye
thing.
socket to put it in?
Like a droid or something, we could potentially modify them to include the eye.
I mean, theoretically, you could also remove your own eye. Replace
I'm
it.
not removing
Like-
my own eye. Thank you.
oh, I just read what it does at the bottom. This
The-
oh boy. Read the second paragraph.
For the eye?
It's long, but something with
I'll
fire
rip my
damage.
own eye out for it. That's cool as fuck.
That's a lot of fire damage.
I'll rip my
Oh
own eye out
gosh.
for this laser eyeball. I'm
Do you
just
need
a regular human guy.
Can I give Johnathan the help action by helping him pry out his own eye?
Can we all
Baldur's
like
Gate 3 flashbacks here.
No.
Are you serious?
Fucking Bolo.
We'll have to go back to the medical bay. We're not gonna do this right here in front of the safe.
If you're
If Johnathan is serious, I will help.
this is
Oh,
not
I'd help too.
This is not the first time this has happened in one of my campaigns. And the last time this happened, Varjo got a new eye after they removed his eye with, like, a spoon.
Oh yeah, does anyone
God.
have a spoon?
Okay, guys, I would like to also point out we are on a hospital right
Yes.
now.
Yeah,
we're
so?
in a hospital. We can probably find the equipment to like safely remove my eye. I would be down to remove one of my eyes to use this thing though.
Can we do like an investigation check to find something to help remove his eye?
Yeah, can I use like the mech suit that I'm currently in? That's the only reason I didn't want to take the other mech case, because although I am gonna miss having this mech suit when I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. So I mean, bonus.
I don't want
mech
to be
suit.
too. I don't want to be greedy and take the eye and the mech suit. You guys deserve something.
Nothing is calling to me except the eye, but like I feel
Why
like
don't-
if you had the eye, it would be close enough for me to be with the eye, you know?
Why don't you take the eye and unless Squelch, did you want the eye?
Unless I could use the eye without putting it in me.
Squelch is just a slime. Could he just stick the eye anywhere in him?
Well,
And
that
it's
would
just-
Technically doesn't
perfect.
have eyes.
Oh.
yeah, Squelch, can you just like
I'm not sure how Squelch actually sees, but I'm not even sure I have eyes.
You've brought up a very interesting... Oh, everybody should make sure they have their inspiration. People are removing eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
Squelch, if you can
Theoretically,
use
I
the
don't
eye,
have eyes.
Squelch,
I
if you can
think-
use the eye, I would prefer the mech suit.
So what? I could have this like floating eyeball just around inside of me.
Yeah, that does crazy fire damage.
That's wonderful.
Now, bear in mind, if you take the mech suit, nobody here can use the mech suit right now, because in order to use the mech suit, you need to know piloting.
Am I learning piloting by piloting this mech suit?
Well, it basically gives you the ability to use it the same way like the sword gives you proficiency to use it while it doesn't unlike a regular mech, the Ouroboros gauges you on bravery instead of skill. Like it does all the hard work for you. But in an actual mech suit, like you need like actual piloting because you don't have like a super powerful AI aboard that's gonna do the job.
We can teach you how to be a pilot.
Yeah,
We'll figure
and
it out.
I guess I'm not asking if I like know it magically, but like would I have an easier time learning it down the road since
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
having this
you can
experience now?
you can take down like during your next downtime, you can use downtime to learn piloting.
Okay. Oh, I accidentally took the mech suit already. I meant to click inspect.
Look,
How do I
it's
put
meant
the
to
mech
be.
suit? Yeah, okay.
Just keep it. Keep it.
Okay. I'll
Do
take the
I
mech suit.
do I think any of this other stuff will come in handy for me, like the
Sherman, did you put the beam rifle back?
armor or something?
Yeah, I didn't mean to take it, but I will take it if no one I didn't mean
Yeah,
to just
take it.
grab it. Yeah, I'll take it.
When I saw
If-
beam rifle, it immediately was like in my brain. It was like this suits the big hulking robot guy.
I like to think you
yeah.
have like the thing where you can just change out your guns, like one of those CD things that circle around. You can change the
Yeah.
CDs.
Yeah, like some gears turning, it just switches from like the shotgun to the flamethrower to the
So
plasma
cool.
rifle. No, it's the beam rifle.
I love that.
Yeah, I just didn't mean to loot goblin snatch up. Yeah, I'll take it.
And I definitely think Squelch should have a floating eyeball.
Yeah.
I can't contest Squelch being able to use the eyeball because he's right. He normally doesn't have eyeballs. He's just basically forms them. He's a fucking slime. He's like
Yeah.
any.
So why can't he just like
I can't. I can't.
I just kind of goop it to the surface and pew.
I have
Yeah.
no.
It's so perfect. And if any of us lose our eyes, one of our eyes, we have a backup.
I have no logical
Exactly.
reason why Squelch couldn't use this item right away.
Yeah, because it says he can just
Amazing.
take it out. Like he's the only one that can do it.
Yeah.
So he could just like
all yours.
swap it out. Yeah, just here
Take
you
that
go.
eye.
Beautiful.
But this is on the condition, Brian, that you Photoshop Squelch with a floating metal eye.
Laser eye.
He just like takes that exact picture, just like and poses it on. Doesn't even Photoshop it, just puts it over him.
Just yeah. Exactly that.
That's crazy.
So-
10d6.
Can you send me the send me the picture or whatever in Discord if you can?
Let me see.
And I'll just like I'll literally just Photoshop that eye as like a third eye onto the picture of Squelch that I'm using.
So good.
I picture like a Cyclops beam, just like the.
Yeah.
I mean, the picture I'm using has eyes, but technically Squelch doesn't have eyes.
I imagined like with the image, I imagined that it was just like an eye that Squelch formed, like eyes that Squelch formed.
It's like
so
an empty space to kind of look like eyes, but aren't.
I feel like Squelch tries to mimic a human face to be less like
Off-putting.
off-putting. Yeah.
I've just left some like empty space and like to look like eyes.
There we
That's
go.
perfect.
I mean, technically I could just like Photoshop those eyes away and put the new eye like right in the middle there. If we'll see. That could be another time. We'll sort that out.
Anybody take any of the armor mods or stun batons? There's still 3 left of each.
I took one of each.
Even if you don't wear the armor, like you could still take the mod and then put it into armor that if you eventually put armor on that has mods in them or mod slots in them.
I guess I can take some armor just to I don't know.
You don't have to take armor. If you don't use
I
it,
guess.
if you're not going to use it, you can leave it there. But the mod itself, if you ever get armor that you can use, or something that has mod slots, it's basically like a barrier shield. Like it's a free
Yeah.
15 points.
Yeah, let's just take one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Worst case scenario, you can sell it later.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, sell hospital supplies like the heroes you are.
Sounds about right.
So, what is this armor mod here? The PEB Mark II.
So on I don't know if your armor has, you just have regular chainmail right now. But you're going to find other armors that like are equivalent but also are futuristic and have mod slots. And what you do is you can equip a certain amount of armor mods that do different things. So it's not just the barriers. You'll find in like shops at Squengies, you'll find mods for things like if improving your AC or defense, or I think there's one that like has like a jet booster built in so that you could like have like a little like boost if you're like say jumping in the air and can use it to like boost yourself a little bit further, like that kind of stuff. Like you have like access to different mods. So there are armors like the chainmail. There is like an equivalent to the chainmail. It's not in the shops yet though. Might be my project for this coming week.
And there's 25,000 creds in there.
Yeah, there is a cred stick with 25,000 creds in there too.
Oh dang! I didn't even
Maybe-
notice that.
Maybe we don't rob the hospital's money.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I mean, that's the surrenders are one thing, and the injectors,
Yeah.
and the eyeball, and the rifle, but the money.
Yeah.
Very tempting to take, but no, let's leave it.
Yeah. I draw a line in the sand at taking actual cold hard cash.
Guy behind goes, yeah, they're probably going to need their monies to replace their supplies.
Exactly.
And you watch as the other hostage like looks at him like.
No, he makes a good point though.
He does.
Like I just don't want to die. I don't want you to kill me. You can kill him. Hey, what the hell, man?
Hey.
Well, you got some new gear.
All right.
Johnathan Jimson, you have access to like see everything.
Can I see what's going on with the doctors right now? Like where they have the doctor hostage and are trying to.
That was the one place. That's the only room that doesn't have a camera. It is.
Oh,
it is
okay.
it's a private room.
But you said I was able to see like what they were treating her for and stuff.
Yeah, anything that you could know, you already know. You know what they're treating her for. You saw the coded message in the file.
Okay.
Nothing new has presented itself.
Oh, okay, so like no updates on how she's doing or how that's going. Okay, cool. What do I see in the room adjacent to where they are, or like where the next set of guards are? Like how many and everything?
The room next to that room is the command center. In that room is the commander and his mech. There are 2, 3, 4 honor guards, and like 4 regular soldiers that are manning the controls. Outside of the door on the other side are 2 soldiers. There's another one that is patrolling the hallway. There are 2 inside with another, like in another room, with a mech with the captain. And then to the very south, like in the southwest hall, like corridor, there's a couple warriors that are patrolling. Lieutenant Starbreeze is there talking to a couple of soldiers, and then in like the room next to it is like another one of those waiting rooms.
And is there anyone in that waiting room?
There's a couple of people that they've captured, like the medical officers, and then there's like 2 soldiers.
Okay. I think if we're going to go the route of trying to get in there, telling them, like, hey, we want to help you, our best bet is to go to Lieutenant Starbreeze and get him on our side. Like, convince him that we're
Yeah.
friendly, even though we've killed a bunch of them.
I agree.
So, let's make our way to Lieutenant Starbreeze.
All right. Lead the
Um,
way.
Greater basilisk poisoning, or whatever you...
Yeah.
Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
Do we know anything about how that's treated?
You know that for astral elves, especially with the medical documents, it should be impossible to poison them. So this, whatever this venom is, it doesn't act as a poison. It's doing something different. And instead of just a regular poison, what it's doing is petrifying the subject from the inside out.
Okay, so we don't know anything about like the treatment, like if there's like a basilisk, like a greater basilisk anti-venom.
There's no listed treatment, so whatever they're doing in there is private for now. You would have to ask the chief medical officer direct.
Okay. What if we made another one of those Dr. Squelch's healing salves or whatever it was called? And then we have that to be like, hey, we want to help you. We have this.
That is for a treatment of something else, though.
We never specified that it couldn't be an all-in-one healing salve.
I suppose.
The one guy looks over, he's like, wait, are you guys just like snake oil salesmen?
Kinda.
No. The turmeric does wonders, okay?
No, but who are you? Like, I mean, you guys kicked our asses, but like, are you
We're here
adventurers?
to help.
Are you bounty hunters? Who are
I'm
you?
just a regular human guy, okay?
What's a human?
Just a
from
guy.
Earth.
Yeah, I'm from Earth.
Where is that? What star system is that in?
The sun.
What?
It's in the Milky Way.
The Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah,
I
like the
see.
chocolate bar.
Both of them like just like look at each other and like look at you strangely.
He's really weird. You'll get used to it.
I'm gonna like put my gun point like to 2 blasters and be, we're the crew of the Crown and the Prince, and we don't have to answer to use.
Okay, yeah. No, we're complying.
He's just a regular human guy. Don't you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, don't ask any more questions.
Regular human guy. Cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Looking at my reflection in the mech suit again, or like my reflection of me in the mech suit and like whatever shiny surface is nearby.
The one guy.
Big save.
The
The
one
big
guy-
save's reflection.
Yeah.
The one guy kind
Yeah,
of
it
breaks
is.
down and he's like his like knees are shaking. He's like snot crying. He's like, we're gonna die, man. We're gonna fucking die here.
We're not gonna kill you, at least.
We gave you healing syringes. Why would we just kill you right after?
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. You guys are weird. Maybe you get off on it. I don't know.
That would be some pretty good psychological torture, but that's not what we're trying to do.
What if we joined your crew?
Yeah, that's what we want, is to help you guys by getting you, like, we need your help to convince the other elves that we need help, or that we want to help.
And if you do that, you'll let us live.
Yeah.
You will sail the stars. not only giving your lives but your souls to the crown and the prince.
This guy's
Yeah.
really intense.
We have a hot tub.
Oh, you
We have a hot tub.
love a good hot tub. I could use a soak.
We do have a hot tub.
It's going to be really nice when we're done this. I'm definitely going to use the hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, how do you think Nelder's doing with all of the other people?
He is a
yes.
wonderful host. I'm sure he's doing great.
I think he's kicking their butts at the games. I hope so.
Probably. Probably.
They both take off their helmet, and you see
Ah.
they are beautiful. Like, just like it's almost like their skin has a shine.
Vampires.
And they have like these beautiful like purple eyes, like a iris.
Same.
They have like their pointed ears. They are elves, astral elves. And the one says, "My name is Jev. This is Mendel." We're serious. Honestly, things have gotten really weird lately, and we love the princess, we love royalty, but if you're not gonna kill us, maybe we can come with you and help out. I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys were already intrigued and terrified.
That's valid. I'm on board with having you help us.
Yeah.
I'll kind of shuffle back and be like, we do have the 2 ships now. The extra hands could be handy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
That was quick. Oh my
I
god.
took some artistic license on the size.
Wow.
I love how both the eyes are gone now. I thought it was
It's
going to be one eye and the other eye
perfect.
was the Cyclops.
Nah, somebody said the Cyclops. Nah, it's like we're gonna do
It's
that. It's gonna be the
perfect.
Skullclops.
Oh my god.
Squelch is so cute.
Amazing.
It's just
Yeah,
Look at him.
legit.
the little smile. the
Oh,
red eye.
Guys.
warms my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Jack keys, some coins.
I love it. A little dagger
go.
sticking out of him.
Done and done.
Incredible.
I
Oh,
love it.
so good.
Great job.
Squelch, add 5 points to your points card. Incredible.
Gladly. Gladly.
That's amazing.
There we go.
Well deserved.
Understood and completed the assignment.
Yeah.
This game. So
Mhm.
hold on, I gotta
That
make
was
Doesn't make me
fast.
look creepier at all.
Even changed the token on the board.
Yes,
That's-
I did. I updated the picture, the token.
Amazing.
so fast. Their own pictures.
So, when you guys say things have gotten weird, what do you mean? Weird how?
The captain is kind of a nut job. I mean, you killed a couple of our friends, and that kind of sucked. But like, he killed a couple of our friends before we got.
Oh.
The moment the princess was incapacitated and couldn't do anything, he just. I don't know. It seemed like he wanted it to happen.
I was just gonna
Oh.
ask if you thought he had something to do with it. Like, do you
Yeah.
think there's any way he planned like an ambush as like a coup?
This does sound very suspicious.
It sounds very coup-y.
It's. I mean, clearly. like he fought them. He fought them back, but like he was in a position where that shouldn't have happened.
Okay.
It shouldn't have
Yeah,
been that easy to take her down. And how they even got on the ship in the first place. I mean, it's pretty well fortified.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds very cooey.
But they were also like they had this ability to kind of like blink around. Like they were also doing like little like hops, like teleportation on the ship as they were fighting. So I mean, I don't want to think that I know anything about their capabilities, whoever these invaders were. They said
Yeah.
strange things talking about a void mother.
The Void Mother. What were they saying about this Void Mother?
Like just
That sounds creepy.
It was almost like a dedication to it. Like this is for the void mother, taking her.
Have you
Wow.
ever?
Sounds like the Void Mother needs to meet someone that's full of light. Insert dramatic music.
Boom, boom.
It's literally just Johnathan Jimson going like, ah.
Get you a hype man like Johnathan Jimson.
Yeah.
All right. Under your PCs folder, you should see crew. And you now have Jev and Mindell as controllable
Woo.
characters in your crew. I gotta get rid of these ones.
Wow.
Pop out these. Give them half health.
I
Is
feel
anybody
like
else
since they're joining
taking-
our crew, we should give them full health.
Yeah.
We just go get the rest of the injectors and jab them. Is anybody else taking these Plexus Steel vac suits or the stun batons?
I've already
I
taken
took.
one.
Yeah, I took one of the mods. Just in case.
So we could give
I
this
took one of each thing
equipment.
already.
Yeah, we could give some of the equipment to them.
Give them the stun batons.
You'd hand us weapons like that?
I mean, we're
Yeah,
supposed to
but I
trust
mean-
each other, right?
You know that we will kick your ass if you do something bad
That's true.
to us.
Do you want to give some of this
Yeah.
equipment to Jev and Mindell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But know that if shit hits the fan and you turn on us, you die first.
He just looking at the one eye now, like, yes, sir.
He creepily stares at you with his one floating eye.
Amazing.
It's not even necessarily staying stationary. It drifts a little bit now and then because.
Oh, gross.
Like
But
a
it's
lazy
always
eye, just
following
like
you. Except it's not like the eye looking around. So the eye is just like physically like drifting around inside Squelch as it maintains eye contact with you.
wild.
Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, that's incredibly intimidating.
There we go. Both of them have suits, stun batons, and barriers. And you watch as it's kind of like it's like you see it form around their body like this blue energy that then like disappears so that like you can't see it. Just see kind of like that initial generation, and just know it's
Rad.
there now.
Sweet.
I gave you control of them so I didn't have to move them. That's all you guys.
Hey.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
And if I really end up liking you, I'll make you friendship bracelets.
She makes great friendship bracelets. I'm just gonna like show mine off that I've put on the mech suit. Like it's on a stretchy string.
It's on the mech suit now.
Has
I
Jonathan
was gonna
been
ask.
in the mech suit the whole time?
Yeah.
Just like
It's like, yeah, they're great. And Squelch's like pseudopod tendril just stretches out of the goop with the friendship bracelet wrapped around it. Wiggles a little bit and then just
Are either
sucks
of you
back in.
pilots?
yeah, we have to have pilot training.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
can you show me how to pilot?
That's good. Yeah. Just be careful. Pilots and never mind. It's fine.
I mean, that's mostly captains as opposed to pilots.
Yeah. It's mostly captains.
You're
It'll be
fine.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys ain't captains, are you? If not, you'll do fine.
No, we are not worthy of things that like the mechs, the suits, the giant suits of armor. For us, we just have if we're traveling in a fleet, we need to be able to pilot smaller ships.
That makes sense.
It'd be useful, especially should we ever need to separate our ships.
I'm also gonna give them etiquette.
That checks.
Where do you guys go from here? You're loaded up. You have a strategy.
Are we going to make more of the healing salve?
I really don't think we should right now.
It might.
I don't think.
What if turmeric secretly is the trick to this greater basilisk poisoning? You know, you never know.
Somehow I doubt it.
Yes, me too.
Okay. I'm just saying, if we go in there with a plan, even if it's not a very good one, at least we're going in with something to offer instead of just, we want to help. I don't know how. I feel like the approach of, we want to help. We have this thing that might help. Will get us further than, we want to help. And Jonathan's doing this in the mech suit.
Jev's like, I mean, the person who's attending to the princess is supposed to be one of the most like one of the best in the galaxy. He's known in several star systems. That's why we ended up here after the attack. And but again, like,
Yeah.
I think the commander like brought us here specifically because like if he didn't, he would maybe get overthrown. Like nobody's questioning him, but feels like it's under the guise of
Nobody's questioning him yet.
yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think we need Dr. Squelch's salve to heal right now.
Okay.
Sure, right?
I don't. Should we need it, we could always whip some up.
That's true. I do have my pocket turmeric ready and ready to go.
Yes. So we have some healing injectors should we need them.
Yeah.
But we can just, wait
Okay.
until we need that.
Okay, so when we get to the guy with, like, what was his name again? Starfleet?
What?
What was that guy's name again? The
Lieutenant Starbreeze.
Starbreeze, not Starfleet. Okay. Yeah. When we get to the Starbreeze guy, what's our plan of, like, what do we want to tell him to convince him to let us through?
I think if if you bring us with you, we can convince him.
Okay.
But we were going to use you as bargaining chips as hostages, but now
Now
part
you're
of the
just on
crew.
our team.
Starbreeze is really cool. He's probably one of the best people to be like stationed under.
Can I check the cameras and see what he's doing right now?
Yeah, he is like he's doing like the jokester. Like he's clearly like a self-professed comedian because he's doing like the gestures. He's like you notice there's one like it looks like that one of them is laughing, but like the other two are just like standing staring at him, and they've got this stance where it's just like dude, for real. But like he is sitting there and it's whether he's telling a war story or something like that, he is laughing at his own jokes. And he
Yeah,
has
he seems pretty cool.
and he doesn't have his helmet on. He's got it like under his arm. Like he's very casual.
All right, let's go find Starbreeze. He does seem like a cool guy from what I can see right now. And where did you say he was?
When you look on the cameras, in the south portion, where there's like another waiting room, he is on the west end, like past the west doors.
So southwest?
Southwest.
Okay. Now, can I see if we do just go like through this hallway into like the waiting room where we already fought the people, and then through like the cross part in the middle, and then down to the south? Are there any guards that we would have to fight in the meantime between here and there?
No, just the ones that are in the room.
Okay. Like the ones that are in the room with Starbreeze.
They're not in. Second here, Narissa, or not Narissa, Johnathan, Jimson.
Wait,
That's
where is
Saturdays.
everyone?
Just say, where is everyone?
I lost everyone.
Just went
Where-
off
I
on
was-
her own.
We're still in the
Hello?
storage room. Where are you?
Me and Squelch
Oh,
are just staring off in space back here. We're coming.
Ellie,
never mind.
Ellie,
You hear
check
over the
your-
comms.
Coming.
Ellie, check your Discord.
Ba, ba,
Sent you
ba.
a private.
I'll keep the two with me for now,
Perfect.
just to keep them coupled, unless anybody else wants to, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, so the two in the room with the hostages.
The one circled
And
is
then
Starbreeze.
the circled one?
Check the next image. I sent you another one.
Oh. Okay. Cool. All right.
There's a part of this map that makes me laugh every time I see. I love it. Just seeing everybody just kind of like slowly like moving across the map. You're going back the way you came.
Yeah. Because we already know there are less people to fight that way.
Yeah.
We're in a cross map jump. From here all the way to the middle. Ready for this?
Kirby's doing a cross map hop.
I can't go that far. Oh, someone's blocking me.
Oh, because the doors are closed. Here, I'll open them up.
Wee.
Map is huge. So good.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. How can I make it so that Johnathan and the mech suit move at the same time?
Move them together, or like maybe move it beside it so you can click both of them, and then just click and drag and select both of them.
Yeah, they'll be like all highlighted as the group. That's how I'm moving all three of these guys together.
Oh, that's so handy. Thank you. Now, these doors that we're at, is this the bottom of... No, this is not it yet. Okay. Now that I'm in the mech suit, can I turn some lights on in this place?
Yeah, of course you can.
Can we turn the lights on? How do I do that? It's so dark. Perfect. All right, now I think through here is where there are some hostages and guards that we'll need to convince to let us through.
We just knock. What's the move here?
Just not.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've got some elves with us. Like, I'm sure they'll be able to... Like, you guys can tell the guards in here that we're good and we can be let through, right?
Mindell looks up at the mech, like you in the mech, and goes, Johnathan? That's your name, right?
Yeah.
You're in a giant robot.
Yeah.
How many guards are in there?
He makes
Well, I mean, if we don't have to fight them, I would rather not. I would like to do this as
No,
peacefully as we
no.
can. From
How
here.
many of the guards are in there? It's just people like me.
Just 2.
Yeah, just walk in and tell them to sit down.
All right.
I mean,
I'm just
fair.
gonna open the door and stomp in and be like, "Hey guys!" and point at the 2 elves. You and you, sit down over here.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. Both of them look and they're like, oh, and then they see their two their two friends walking by. They're like, "What, Jeff, Mindell, what are you two doing?" They're like, "Oh, we're with these guys now."
yeah, we're pretty cool.
You should probably listen to what they say. They're serious.
Johnathan just like nods. You hear like the mech suit like.
Welch just smiling his creepy smile with his single unblinking eye.
Yeah, you see the one again. You can't see his face, but he's just like,
I can't blink. I don't have eyelids.
I feel like this eye should be like plus intimidation for Squelch.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
1000%.
can't you make eyelids?
Hello there. I probably can.
But does he want to?
No, yeah, I get it.
All right, I'm just gonna point to these doors and be like, Starfleet or whatever's through here. To like the guards that are sitting down intimidatedly, probably shitting their pants.
Looks up and is like, I who?
What's his face? Captain Starbreeze. Lieutenant Starbreeze.
Oh.
So waiting for you to say Starfleet.
Captain Starfleet. That's what I called him the first time.
Right?
He's just like, I don't know. I've been in here.
All right. Well, we're gonna go in here and talk to Captain Starstruck. Okay.
One of the medical officers looks over. They're like, so like, are we safe? Can we go? What's going on here?
Oh yeah, you guys are free to go.
Yes, you're relieved of your duties. There's a cafeteria down the hall, you know. Why don't you just go take a break?
Are we sending them to the crown like we sent the other hostages we freed? Is Neldor okay with more company?
I don't think these are hostages, though.
Weren't they hostages, like the medical staff that were in here?
They were.
No. These guys look like the same guys with us, like the Astro Elves.
No.
But there's like an all too common medical officer.
Oh,
and,
okay. I thought they were with
uncooked
them.
medical
They had
officer.
hostages, and then you just walked in, told them to sit down, and just ignored everyone.
All too common. I didn't even see them down there.
Sit down. The other guy's in here, right?
Like this shit. You don't even have name tags. You don't stand a chance at all.
Who are you people?
We're the crew
Well-
of the crown. We do not have to answer.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I'm going to. I'm Johnathan, and I like stick out my mech hand to like.
One of them just like shakes the finger. It's like, well, if you're in the Guardian of Ouroboros, that means you're good.
That's what I'm trying to be.
Is there a place we can go? The escape pods are gone.
Yeah, we have our ship. It's up on the roof. Neldor's Aelita's husband here, and he's hosting some other hostages that we freed already.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an
Not playing
orange one with
games.
it's an orange one with a green one on it. Go to the other ship on the other side. That one has like murder turrets stuff. That would be bad.
Yeah, if you just go down this hallway here, and I'm like still pointing in the mech suit, just like. So if you go down this hallway over here and just go straight down all the way until you get to the middle, there's like a rope that we use to get in. If you just like shimmy up that rope or like give it a couple tugs, I'm sure somebody from the ship will come get you and help you get up.
Okay.
did you say board games, Aelita?
Pardon?
Or did I miss? Did you say board games, or did I mishear that?
Yeah, they're playing board games. Nelder is he's probably kicking everybody's butt. But he deserves it. He works hard.
He does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you for rescuing us. He said crown. Your crown. Love the crown. Like princes in royalty. Like what's that about?
Sure. Will you respect us more if we say yes, we are royalty?
Sure.
Well, we have a crown. Make of that what you will.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Just tell Nelder I sent you. You're fine. Oh, I'm Aelita, by the way.
Elder Aelita sent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, let's just. There we go. Let's update that token. Zoom right in there. There we go.
That's perfect.
Oh God! What?
Now you can see it better.
Hold on a second. What have you done?
I updated my token.
What have you
I
done?
zoomed it in more. I just zoomed in more on my token.
No.
It's fine.
Oh no.
Is it so cute though?
It is so cute.
The little smirk.
Yeah.
Same picture, just zoomed in more.
I love it.
So good. Yeah, they take off, head to the ship. You get a message, Aelita, on like your communication device that says it's becoming a pretty full house here.
Ooh, full
I-
house. I
I-
think that means he's winning at the games.
Yeah, I'd like to respond. Like, are you at least having fun?
He responds back, I'm making charcuterie.
Oh,
I love
he's
Noah
so
so much.
good.
He really is.
Oh.
Just don't use the stuff in the blue Tupperware container.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna send a message back. You're my favorite. Have fun.
He responds back the same with like a heart and a winky face.
Aw,
Cute.
No.
he's wonderful. Okay, let's see Squelch vaporize someone with his eye. Oh, I can't wait to show Nelder Squelch's eye.
He's gonna love it.
And now,
I
murder.
can't
is.
vaporize yet. I haven't had a chance to attune to it.
Okay, well, still.
I'd say
It's
it's
flo-
you're good. It's good.
it's floating around in there, but
Attunement's like 10 minutes.
Perfect.
The only requirement it had for your attunement was that you were missing an eye, and then you guys
Pointed out that
figured
he
it
doesn't.
out.
He lost both of his eyes. He traded both for one.
Yeah.
I was really hoping
Loophole.
somebody was gonna replace their eye, but that's so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were
Yeah, I
getting ready to do
was-
surgery right there on
I was
Johnathan's
so
eye.
ready to help.
I almost
I would've
did,
done
and then
it.
I remembered, hey, Squelch is made of Jello.
right.
Yeah, we were all ready. I was like, "Oh, I'll help too. Let's
Yeah.
rip your eyeball out."
I mean, I was already thinking earlier. It's like, well, I don't even have eyes, so you could just pop it in me. But it's like I didn't want to be greedy. I wanted to give other people a chance if they really wanted it.
I like to imagine the other eyes you had before were just eyes you found of like previous enemies
Yeah.
that you kind of just stuck in there.
Yeah. You saw somebody,
They
you're
weren't
like,
even
those are
really
nice eyes.
eyes.
They're mine now.
They were just kind of like empty spots in the goo that I.
That's
Un-
so much more disturbing.
Maybe
to
there
make
was an
it look
olive
like eye
floating around.
sockets. I'm sure there's some stuff floating around in there that I've forgotten about.
Why is a doctor?
Wild.
Do you turn the lights on in the room before you guys go in?
Yeah. But like not long before. Like it's like gonna be like I open the door and turn the lights on.
Yeah, which will kind of like blind them for a second.
Yeah. That's my plan.
You hear that kind of ah!
Hey guys.
Lieutenant.
Yo, that's the guy we want to see. Lieutenant Starfleet. Hey.
Whoa.
I'm
whoa,
just
whoa,
gonna
whoa.
walk past the guard and walk right up to the Starbreeze.
They like draw swords. The one of the guys like further up, you had draws his bow.
Chill out.
You walk in. He sees the two warriors with like right behind Beef. And he like puts his hand out. It's like, whoa. I speak Galactic. Do you speak Galactic?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. We can talk then.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi. I'm Johnathan.
Garland. He shakes your finger.
Sorry, garlic?
Garland.
What I heard too.
You can call me Gar for short.
Like
Gar.
the fish.
Gar.
Yeah, like the fish.
Uh.
Lovely to meet you, Gar. I'm Johnathan. We would like to help your princess.
You know about the princess?
Yes, we do. I can see everything that's happening on this ship. We know about the princess. We would like to help and also free the hostages that you guys have, because I don't think that you guys need to have hostages just to help your princess.
I agree. I was actually
I thought you would.
I was coming down here to tell them to release the hostages. Did you kill the guards in the hallway? And before you have a chance to respond, the Guardian of Ouroboros says, "Oh, sorry, that was me."
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all dead when we got here. I'm speaking in Galactic.
Oh, okay. That's... I want to avoid any more hostility if possible. Guys, put your
How
swords
do
down.
we?
He like calls it down and he's like, "Put your bows down. It's fine." Who are
Yeah,
you?
we don't.
I've heard your names, but you haven't explained who you are. Why are you here?
We're the crew of the Crown Prince, right, B3?
The crown and the prince and I forgot what. Well, I know why we're here. We're here to rescue the hostages, but
Okay, reasonable. So they put out uh what- they put a bounty? Where are the police?
B3
No
will
need to
shrug.
get. I don't think that it's.
Apparently taking their sweet ass time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big star system, you know. It's
Yeah, it takes a while to get there.
Aelita says a cab.
A cab indeed. Hey, that's a thing in space too. We have terrible
Oh,
ones on
yeah.
Earth as well.
um he orders the guards to go into the waiting room. He says, "These people are no threat. I am going to explain the situation to them. Everything's cool, guys." And he like slaps the one on the back and he's like, "Sir. Now go hang out, take a break, take a $5. I think they have a snack machine in there. Go try some snacks. These people are not hostile. This is a hospital. It's fine."
Yeah, if there's a snacks machine, see if you can get a Twinkie.
What is this Twinkie?
It's an Earth delicacy.
I read in some information that all you eat is trash. Not true?
It's
My
most
database
of
is
what
showing-
we eat.
my database is showing that Twinkies never go bad, so
That's what
they
makes
must
them
be
a
good.
delicacy.
Infinite food,
Mm-hmm.
not trash to me. Jeff, been down. Go say goodbye to your friends before you possibly die and may never come back
I'm sorry, what?
and see them. Are these guys your friends? I'm gonna point.
No, you killed our friends.
Mm.
And
That was. I'm gonna point to the Guardian of Ouroboros. Like that wasn't us. That was him, right?
Starbreeze is like, "You what? Okay, can we stop with the killing?" Like, okay.
That's our goal too. We don't want any more killing
That's
either.
the goal.
Starbreeze is like, "That's on us." Here's the situation. The commander has gone nuts. He's gone insane. We were attacked.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking.
We were attacked
So
by...
what I'm hearing is one more killing.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too.
We were attacked
But continue.
by a strange group that called themselves the Voids.
Sounds like a cult.
They were in pursuit of the princess and tried to turn her to stone to make it easier to get out with her. I took one of them hostage and got that information out of them, and then the commander just killed them out.
Oh wow.
These things are strange. They're not physical beings. It's like they're made of some kind of energy. We couldn't reason with them. The princess is now turning to stone. A few of us were raising up our arms against the commander because he was just going to keep going. We were just going to go back to the kingdom, but the princess needs to ascend. So, with enough convincing, we came here, but the moment he got aboard, he started barking orders. He started sending soldiers out, telling them to take everything and leave nobody left alive. And like, I was able to talk him down and talk the soldiers down, and say, hey, like, we can just let them go, take their pods and escape. But he wanted leverage, so he took hostages. As far as I know, the captain, he struck the captain with his mech. I don't know how the captain's still alive. I'm not here for war.
No.
We just want to heal the prince.
Of course.
I don't know how well they're doing in there, but I do know that the commander has not let anybody into.
Can I level with you? And like, how much taller am I than him in my mech suit?
You're you're 2 shacks tall.
2 shacks tall?
You're 2 shacks tall.
Jesus. Okay. So I'm gonna basically get down on one knee to like get eye to eye, like level with him. And be like, can I level with you? From what I've heard and seen on the cameras, I'm suspicious about maybe this being some sort of coup by the commander. Do you think that's possible?
They shouldn't have been able to. Nobody knew. The only people who knew about the pilgrimage were our own soldiers. If anybody informed these people, it would have had to have been. With the way the commander acted, he didn't act surprised.
That's very suspicious.
The lieutenant's like, I don't disagree with you. I would prefer that we don't kill him so that he can be brought to justice. And I can assure you that if we are able to get him out of that mech suit, I will be sure to bring him to justice. He will live out the rest of his days in solitude, and it will not be pleasant.
Okay.
And he's like, but enough with the serious talk. That's the situation. You guys seem...
We want to help you.
We are.
Yeah.
All right. He like looks at Squelch strangely.
Hi.
Kind of like he watches the mask tilts and he's like, okay. He like looks over at B3, looks at Aelita floating, and then like looks up at the mech.
Can I open the mech so he can see that I'm just a regular human guy inside
yeah, like
the mech?
the chest like opens up and you're like still harnessed like Baby Bjorn inside the mech suit.
So I just like wave like
oh, human.
Yeah,
You're a human.
just a regular human guy.
By any chance,
John?
do you come from a place called Yarth?
No. I come from a place called Earth. Is that maybe close to ER?
Earth. Okay. Okay. You have something called pizza?
Pizza, yes.
Yes.
It's the best thing I've ever had in my life.
So, in our younger days, we went on. It's kind of like a vacation, but the army wasn't happy that we did it. But we went to your galaxy. We went to Earth. We sampled the goods.
Wait. Did you guys ever do experiments on humans?
No.
Okay.
No, we got all disguised and dressed up, and we explored this really cool. What's it called? Vegas?
Oh, Yeah, Vegas is a crazy place.
Yeah.
That's
you help-
honestly the one place that you wouldn't get noticed as aliens.
Did you help a race of aliens called Furbies escape?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
So you're sure that when you went to Earth, you guys didn't do any probing or anything?
No.
Dang it. Okay.
Well, that sounds kind of boring.
My friend Qatar, we managed to acquire, and he kind of like looks down. He's like, we managed to acquire some of your Earth funds. And my friend Qatar lost all of it.
Yeah, that's what Vegas does to you.
Yeah. Well, friend from Earth, that you have a delightful crew among you. I believe that we can work together.
I think so too.
Okay.
Squelch, you must
Seems
make us this
prudent.
pizza.
I can teach you how to make pizza.
Sounds like a plan. I'm all for learning new recipes.
Is it pizza? I thought it was
It might be
pizza.
Pizza must be a regional dialect or something.
Is it was
Yeah.
good. It was like a a pie shaped. I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I roll it?
Sometimes they
I
even
roll
call
a
it
hit.
pizza pie.
Oh, can I roll a history for
Sure.
something?
Yeah.
I want to. Come on, roll decent. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay.
What were you trying to roll history on?
Me as a person was gonna make a somewhat relevant joke, but my character wouldn't know it.
Could I like assist? Like I'm like I see someone wandering. I'm like,
You know, it's great. I'm using my inspiration just because I think it would be amusing.
I was gonna say I could have helped you. Even
I
trying
don't know.
to.
It's basic human knowledge. I'm gonna say, yeah. It seems familiar. I seem to recall. Is it named after a landmark? I seem to recall hearing about a leaning tower of Pisa.
Yes.
Is it made out of this Pisa or pizza?
I mean, I've never gone to it
Is it an
to see
edible
it, but I
tower?
can only assume. I've never been to Rome though. But I think there's a saying, something like when in Rome something. I stopped paying attention after that part, quite frankly, but probably something about eating pizza. So
I mean, if it's as good as you people say, I'm looking forward to sampling it.
I will show you how to make it, Squelch, so you can make it for all of us.
Fantastic.
You watch as he pulls.
B3.
Oh,
I was gonna say B3's just running it through his database, and he's like, Mr. Squelch is right. They are building towers out of food. He's like looking at with like Jeeves or something.
seeing just fucking random AI memes from the past, like fucking
Yes.
many
Perhaps
years
when this is
ago.
all over, we can invite our new friends to the ship to all have pizza.
I think that's a great idea.
Yep. 2 campaigns.
We'll stack it up we'll stack it up just like the tower on Earth or Urath.
Oh, Pisa. He pulls out this beautiful looking saber, that like gleams with a spectral light and points it down the hallway. And he's like, onward.
Excellent. Oh, that's beautiful
Ooh.
and pointy looking.
Banshee.
So, I mean, we should probably try and free the captain, right?
Yes.
I agree, yes.
Okay.
Good call.
I think her name was Liara.
Probably.
Really nice person. Like, I wish I would have met all of you under different circumstances.
Mm-hmm. But these are still, like, things are working out for our first meeting anyway, so I'm glad that we're meeting each other this way, even if it isn't the best of circumstances.
He doesn't say anything to the soldiers that he is sent to the room to take a break. He just, like, leaves with you guys. So what do you guys do for fun?
We have a hot tub. I make bracelets.
I like watching
Nice.
movies.
And cooking.
Oh, we like eating squengies.
I haven't tried squengies.
What? You haven't tried squengies? We will definitely have to go to a squengies on our way back together.
Like, I'm kidding. Who hasn't had squengies? They're everywhere.
I mean, I hadn't had squengies until I came to outer space.
We petitioned to have a squengies on the ship, and they said no, but...
Oh, we have like a sort of squengies on our ship.
What? You do?
Squelch is really good at making stuff like that.
Yeah, Squelch can, like, basically make the squengies secret sauce, like, spice for spice.
I'm just low on certain ingredients right now.
Yeah, maybe a little turmeric. We used all of that in our last attempt to help somebody.
Running low on a couple of the ingredients.
You know,
Yeah.
you know the secret sauce recipe?
Oh yes.
Does Squengies know that you know the secret sauce recipe?
Yeah, are you a
Oh,
cop or
probably
something?
not.
Should we not be disclosing this information?
Oh, they hire assassins to kill people who know that recipe that shouldn't.
Oh, we should
Yeah.
not tell people that we know the recipe.
No, we shouldn't.
I mean, we can't make squengies at all. What are you talking about?
sense.
Where'd you get
Oh
that
no,
idea?
it's like
That's madness.
Starbreeze is like, I'm cool. Hold on, hey, you know, if you want to share some secret sauce, I don't want the recipe up, but I'll have a taste. But just saying.
If you're a cop, you have to tell us.
I'm a lieutenant, so kind of.
See, we should not be talking to him about this.
But I'm not like Galaxy Police. I'm
I don't know,
like
he seems pretty cool.
like private police.
There's definitely no radiation in the squengies.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You know, I'd probably be more afraid
Yes.
if I could get radiation poisoning, but I can't, so I'm cool with that.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh yeah, that's convenient.
Eat all the squingies you want, then you're good. Moseying along.
Yeah, just having some casual conversation. Like,
Definitely no radiation poisoning from squingies.
How far are we going?
It's pretty far up there. We have there's a whole other waiting room we have to walk through before we even get into that hallway.
Okay.
I can probably talk the soldiers down. I don't know about the honor guard though. That's going to be a bit of a problem.
We can take care of him if need be.
He's in a mech suit. The one that's guarding.
So am I.
Yeah. But yeah, if anybody asks, I definitely don't know how to make squingy secret sauce. Wink, wink. As Squelch forms an eyelid just so he can wink.
That he's like, oh, okay, that's gonna be my sleep paralysis demon tonight. Oh, that's unsettling.
Well, you
Yes,
don't have
yes.
to say wink, wink. Otherwise, we just think you're blinking.
He was just following
fair.
a recipe he saw on a video or online. It wasn't the real squingies.
Aelita
Mhm.
starts telling the new friends about tooth and eye surgery.
Wild.
And it's most intriguing.
Sev looks over at Starbreeze and is like, Lieutenant, whatever shakes out today, we've decided to join these guys. He looks over and he's like, branching out on your own. I respect that.
We do have a hot tub.
He's like, I will do my best to make sure that you don't kill before then.
You're definitely welcome to come visit us.
Yeah. You can use our hot tub too.
I mean, I love a good hot tub.
Who
Love a good
doesn't?
soak. He like looks over to the east for a second to like the dead bodies in the hallways, like, oh, okay. Rough one.
After all this is said and done, pizza or paisa and jacuzzi party for all.
I'm sorry
Mm.
about your friends, Mr. Lieutenant Star Thief.
Close.
We were just doing our job, you know?
Starbucks.
Don't get paisa in the jacuzzi, though. That's just gross.
Yeah,
could just,
yeah. Never do that, Lieutenant Starbucks.
You could just talk.
Yeah, it's
That'd be a
Lieutenant
bitch to
Starbucks.
clean.
You could just call me Gar.
Yeah, like the fish.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I keep
Yeah.
forgetting.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Gar, lead the
Or
way.
like the field.
Okay, so here's the deal. Let me go ahead and see if I can. Well, I mean, he looks back at Johnathan and the robot, and he's like, "Let's just go."
Clomp, clomp, clomp.
This place. I mean, this place would have been cool to explore with people here. Kind of
Mhm.
eerie. It's weird in here. Super quiet.
This place is friggin' huge. If I had legs, they'd be really tired right now.
Fair.
Mr. Lieutenant Gar, you say this is eerie. Have you ever been to a Squengies with a bunch of alien dogs running around?
What?
And your captain smacking them with a newspaper?
That was pretty creepy.
No. A what? Well, once we finish this, let's have a chat about your adventures, because that sounds incredibly interesting. He
Yes, quite.
walks up to one soldier, like salutes him. He's like, "Stand down, soldier. There is a party in the southern rest area. They're having snacks. You are relieved. Go ahead." And he's like, "Sir, but the commander said," and he's like,
There's punch and pie.
don't worry about what the commander said. Go enjoy a snack." Like, okay, Lieutenant, thank you. He walks off.
That was impressive.
Yeah, I have some weight around.
Perfect.
Like, all right, this is gonna be tougher.
Is this the room that they're in?
Yeah, this might end up. We'll see. He points down at the end of the hall. He's like, "There's 2 more guards down that way. That's where the commander is. Let's try to avoid making noise if possible."
Okay.
Opens the door. You see this honor guard now. Everybody does. This honor guard mech. Who lifts up this giant bow and says, "Lieutenant, you've left your post." Lieutenant says, yeah, we're not here to start war. Henson, you can stand down as well. The honor guard says, "I answer to the commander. He said if anybody comes into this room, we are to kill them." Like, we're not killing anyone. Henson, stand down. Pulls the bow. He's like, "Who are these people?" Says, "They're here to help." Says, "They're not welcome. Because you're the lieutenant, I'm not going to fire right away." he's also not saying this in like regular Galactic. He is saying it in Celestial. So Aelita, you're hearing this
Okay.
argument back.
Yeah.
So am I, because my charm lasts for an hour, and I understand all languages right now.
With your charm, you're getting it as well.
Since I'm assuming it hasn't been an hour.
No. They're having this back and forth. They're kind of having this yelling match. Finally, the like honor guard says and looks back at Liara, who is sitting like with her arms manacled, who looks up and says, "Oh, Guardian."
I just give her a quick little nod.
Finger guns.
Starbreeze says one last time, "Nobody has to get hurt here. But if I have to, hence, I will rip you out of that thing myself."
This guy come with us.
Ensign says, "You don't have the guts or the balls," and lifts up the bow again. And as he pulls back to fire the first shot on Starbreeze, that's where we're going to end.
Oh shoot.
Short session tonight.
Mm.
But we are going to be back. We'll do a full session next week. For anybody tuning in, thank you so much for watching. We always love and appreciate anybody who tunes in and joins us here. Yeah, thank you everybody who tuned in. We love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power the players. We'll see you soon.
Hey.
Bye.